Welcome to the QIC-EY Now. No opportunity wasted for making moments matter for children and youth. We are exploring the competency Advocate for Children and Youth, and we're starting right now. Advocacy happens when child welfare professionals use their power to act in support of what children and youth in their caseloads want. When they support reaching the young person's goals, greater authentic engagement is the result. But what does this really mean? Let's hear an example from a professional with lived expertise.
Growing up, I always wanted to go back to my grandmother. That was my that was what I wanted to do, and I stated that many times from the age of 13 until 18, and I didn't get placed into her house until I was 18. So what if somebody would have listened to me then? What if somebody would have said, "Hey, at 13, let's try to get your grandmother the resources so that she can take you in." But instead, they had this idea that there was a better option for me, going to another home, reunified with my mom. But if they would have just listened to what I had to say and really applied it to the work that they were doing, I wouldn't have been in care for that long. We need to be heard, and we need to understand that you're our advocate. That's what I believe the social worker was. It was an advocate, but I didn't have advocacy because I had to learn about that at an older age. I had to do it by myself. So really professionals understanding that you're a child's advocate.
Now that we've heard an example, let's wrap this up with some things you can do to advocate for children and youth right now. Advocating for children and youth requires listening to what they are saying and incorporating their preferences into decisions being made on their behalf. To be an effective advocate, you need to include their input as a critical part of your work. You need to recognize that your advocacy efforts for children and youth may impact them for the rest of their lives. Therefore, ensuring that their voices inform your advocacy efforts for them is essential. To advocate effectively for children and youth, identify the connections between what they want, what they need, and what you can make happen as their caseworker. Instead of advocating based on what you think is best for them, advocate with them by using these connections to inform your advocacy process. Now is the time to advocate for children and youth and to make moments matter. The QIC-EY is 100% funded by the Administration for Children and Families of the United States Department of Health and Human Services.